computer-generated worlds in real time. But what exactly is the metaverse? Ask a lot of people and some might tell you it's about NFTs, or donning a VR headset and jumping into an online world like the game Second Life. But for companies and professionals working in the field, the metaverse is something far more significant. Matthew Ball is a leading authority on the metaverse.
For some, it is a future state of today's internet, but which operates in a more decentralized fashion. But for most, especially those which operate big tech today, they imagine it as a parallel plane of existence, a 3D virtual simulacra of the Earth, but with many fictional elements, allowing us to do what is not possible.
The term metaverse was first coined in Neil Stephenson's 1992 novel, Snow Crash. But the metaverse has its roots in the early gaming industry of the 1970s.
The player can improve the machine's ability by revising its program.
For decades, the video game industry has been developing software and hardware to create simulations. Initially, these were very limited.
These experiences began with multi-user shared hallucinations, with your own rules for real-time collaboration with others to choose and tell your own story. But of course, it unfolded purely in text, largely without color. In the decades that followed, we saw persistent improvements in visual fidelity, in the number of people who engaged in these worlds, their cultural impact, as well as their economic value.
The advent of 3D graphics technology transformed video games and fueled the growth of the gaming industry. Worth $13 billion in 1997, this rose to $214 billion in 2021. Today, this technology has come of age. Graphics software can now create a simulated world's rules, logic, and physics. It's already opening up new frontiers for creativity in the film and television industry.
Thank you, and background action.
I'm able to put actors and cameras in this environment, and we can see it and play in it and live in it.
ILM's film set was originally powered by Unreal, a 3D computer graphics engine built by Epic Games, one of the world's largest game makers. ILM has since developed its own real-time cinematic render engine called Helios, and some of the biggest names in the movie business are buying into it.
We could actually get in-camera finished visual effects that would really help us with the quick turnaround that television requires.
So the first time we got to create and use stagecraft was for Jon Favreau's show, The Mandalorian. And he really wanted to advance the state of the art. Even though it was going to be a TV show, he wanted it to feel like the movies.
This new technology can also make the business of film production more efficient.
We've done an analysis, and about half the shots we shoot, they just go straight into the show. Now, the other half, sometimes they need touch-ups or fixes, so half the work still needs to be done in post. But when you're talking about thousands of shots, that can be a pretty significant streamlining and reduction in that post-production process.
It's not just Hollywood. The vast opportunities emerging with metaverse technologies are drawing the interest of some of the world's biggest companies. Facebook is so excited, it's changed its name.
Our company is now Meta.
Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, what's going on?
Hi, Mark.
And Meta spent $10 billion on metaverse-related technologies in 2021 alone. And in January 2022, Microsoft announced it would buy Activision Blizzard, a gaming company, for $69 billion to strengthen its position in this emerging market. In the first 5 months of 2022, private equity firms, venture capitalists, and corporations invested over $120 billion in the metaverse, more than